and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem, and thou King Jehoshaphat, thus saith the Lord unto you, be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but God's.
Amen. The battle is not yours, but it is the Lord's.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people think that when Jesus was coming forward with the atonement for us, that this thing was just done because we just wanted a good nursery rhyme. It sounded good at bedtime, but y'all need to understand this thing is real. Yes, we're not reading a story. This is a historical fact.
Come on now.
He said the battle is not yours, it's the Lord. Why did he say that? He said that because each one of those tribes, when they were coming through there, he gave them grace. He didn't mess with them. He left them alone. He said, don't even fight them. I know you can beat them. Let them be where they be. Continue on. See, when God gives somebody grace in a certain situation, when you put something on the altar and leave it up to God, and then it come back, we team up with a whole bunch of others, that battle's not yours, it's God's. We got to stop fighting God's battle. We need to learn how to fight a good fight. I'm not worried about dealing with all these old issues that I had and I laid on the altar. I put it to God's hand. It's no longer mine. The battle is the Lord's.
Oh, God.
When I pay extra on my bills, when I show integrity, when I show character, when I show that I'm a child of God, when I show my life, I'm not worried about that bill because I know I did what I was supposed to do. It's not my battle, it's the Lord's.
That's a good side of faith right there.
You don't always have to put your hands in every fight. Some fights you just let God take care of it when he done already done it for you once before. We need to understand there's no reason to fear about these things. There's no need to get upset about it because if God done it once, he can do it again. Why testify the bills that he done paid for us? Why testify about the houses that he given us? Why testify about the cars that he gave to us? And then when they break down, we're crying, oh, woe is me. For what? If he give it to you, he can fix it. Just do what you know you're supposed to do. We serve an impossible God. If you got an impossible situation, it's going to take an impossible God to fix it. God knew they couldn't fight that battle. God knew it was too many of them. But God also told them, this battle's not yours.
Don't you fear not. Be not.
Come on, Elder.
Yes. The overseer said this a while ago, tomorrow. Tomorrow go ye down against them. Behold, they come up by the cliff of Ziz, and ye shall find them at the end of the brook before the wilderness of Jeruel. Ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of the Lord with you. O Judah and Jerusalem, fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow, go out against them, for the Lord will be with you.
Amen, amen. If you can't shout on that, something wrong. It says stand. It didn't say go out and get your child out of jail. See, y'all need to understand. God is God, not you. It says stand. It didn't say go get your child that's sleeping with some man in her own house, and in that house he ain't on the lease, he ain't her husband, and they asking you to help pay the bill. Tell that Negro beside you that's sleeping with you to pay it because you didn't turn against the Lord. See, there are some people that God trying to get them to their lowest point that they won't do nothing but look to God. But we play God as parents, and we play God as friends, and we play God as Christians, but we won't let God be God. Let God do his job. Get out the way. Some of these people can't come running in here and ask, what must I do to be saved if something's chasing them? We We won't let nothing chase them. We won't let nothing touch them. We say, oh, I love them and I'm a Christian and that's what I got. That's a lie from God. You just letting your flesh get in the way, your emotions get in the way, and you cannot seek the Spirit and see what God is working. Someone should be discerning in you and say, I want to get your child back in the church. Let me deal with him. Now, if the God that we serve and the child that you have is trying to serve the same God that you serve, you don't have to worry about it. God will tell you to go help that child. Not only will he tell you, but he will provide. It's been many times my mother called me all the way from St. Louis when something wasn't right. Call me and say, baby, what's wrong? I have a praying mother. What do you need? The only thing about it was, as a man, there was a part of me that would always say, Mama, I got it. But all she really wanted to do was hear her son's voice. Make sure I'm still living. To encourage her that God is still answering her prayers. And to let me know that she's still praying and it's going to be okay. Stop playing God. The battle's not yours, it's the Lord's. Let God be God. He's been doing fine long before you got here.